Evening, teacher.
Hello, good evening, Thien. How are you?
Evening.
Yes, it's Monday. Um, how
Okay.
are you? You doing today? Are you having a great day?
Yeah, today is stack of wood. So it just similar for, for some wood. I still busy.
Oh, Monday is a busy day.
Yeah, it's still a
Yes,
busy day.
yes. Okay, so I wasn't able to teach you last time because I have some important matter. I went home
Yeah,
in my parents' home, visit them, and for some important reason.
yeah.
Yes, and
I think don't worry about that because sometimes I also I I also have many sometimes I have the same situation like you because
yes, thank
yes,
you.
yes,
Thank you very
because
much for understanding me. Yes,
yes, because my parent is very far, so sometimes I have to take
yes,
take some day off to visit them. So
yes,
yes,
because our parents is they are old. This time you are already old,
yes,
so
yes,
there
yes,
are some unexpected problems, so we need to
yeah,
immediately
yeah,
visit. Yes.
yeah, that's correct. So we have to visit and help them if possible.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course. So thank you for understanding me. And are you ready for our lesson today?
yeah, okay, okay,
Okay.
I'm ready. Yeah,
So let's start our lesson. So last time we discussed about unit 13. What
yeah,
should I do? The part one of this unit, right?
yeah,
But we didn't finish this the part one.
yeah. We
Yes,
have
we did.
finished part one. Yeah, yeah,
So I think we end up here. We end up this
yeah,
function
yeah. We
giving
have yeah,
advice. Yes, we are done
yeah,
here,
yeah,
right? We
yeah,
are done answering this
yeah.
page. So let's proceed to the answer
The
key.
answer.
And yes, the answer
Yeah,
key.
yeah, yeah. We have the answer.
So let's continue here, listening.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, okay, so let's listen to a radio program, complete the notes and in the table. Okay, let's listen the audio.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Unit 4, Recording 5.
Yes.
Hi, you're listening to Ask the Expert, and in today's programme, we're talking about languages and how to learn a language. Our expert today is Sally Parker, who is a teacher. Hi, Sally.
Hello.
Sally, our first question today is from Andy. He says, I've just started learning English. My problem is that I'm too frightened to speak.
Mhm.
My grammar is not very good, so I'm worried about saying the wrong thing. Have you got any advice for Andy?
Okay, well, the first thing is I think Andy should practice speaking to himself.
Speaking to himself. I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I know it sounds silly, but talking to yourself in a foreign language is a really good way to practice. You don't have to feel embarrassed because nobody can hear you. You can talk to yourself about anything you like, what you had for breakfast, where you were going for the weekend, anything. And the more you do it, the more you will get used to hearing your own voice and your pronunciation, so you won't feel so frightened in the classroom. Andy should try it.
I suppose so. Anything else? What about his grammar?
He has only just started learning English, so he is going to make lots of mistakes, but that's not a problem. That's how he'll learn. Andy shouldn't worry about making mistakes.
You're right. So, Andy, try talking to yourself and don't worry about making mistakes. Our next problem comes from Olivia in Brazil. She is worried about pronunciation. She says, "The problem is I can't understand native speakers. They speak so fast and I can't understand their pronunciation." So, Sally, any ideas for Olivia?
Well, first of all, it's a good idea for her to practice her listening skills. She should listen to English as much as possible to get used to how it sounds. Listen to the news, listen to podcasts, watch English television.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And another thing she should do is to focus on listening and reading at the same time. If you listen to something on the internet, you can often read the transcript. If you listen and read at the same time, it'll help you see what the words sound like and how the words sound when a native speaker is talking.
Great. Thank you, Sally. Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for today, but next week we'll be looking at...
Okay. So do
I
you
think-
want to listen again, or
Yeah.
you can answer the question?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Andy, too frightened to speak. So what is the problem of Andy? Number one. Not
Andy.
good.
Yes. So he afraid about his grammar not
Yes.
good. Yeah.
Okay. So number one is grammar is not good for
Yeah.
Andy.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the problem of Andy. And what are the advice for Andy? Mhm. He needs to
He need to learn. He need he need to talk.
yes, he
Yeah,
need to
he need
speak
to
or
speak.
talk to
Yeah. Speak.
yes,
Yeah.
speak
Speak.
or talk to
Talk.
yourself.
Yes.
Yes. And what else?
And I think he don't worry about mistake when speaking English.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, you have to uh, uh, accept what are your mistakes in speaking English.
Yeah.
Yes, because practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, how about Olivia?
Olivia,
What's the
90.
problem of Olivia? Olivia. Mhm.
Olivia, maybe she can hear what he can't hear. We can understand what
Yes.
they
She can't understand the native
yeah, the
speakers.
native speaker. Yeah,
Why?
because they speak too fast.
Yes, they
Yeah,
speak.
they
Okay, number
fast.
5 answer is speak.
Speak.
And what are the advices for Olivia?
She should listening. She should she
Okay, what should she do for her listening skills? She should what?
she should she should
Practice, right?
practice. Yeah, she should
Yes.
practice listening skill.
Practice her listening skills. Okay.
Yeah,
And what else? You
and
have to
listen
and
listen listening
and
skill and listen and uh, and uh,
read.
and read. Yeah, and read at
Yes.
the same time. Yeah.
Yes. For you to be able to be a good native speakers, so you have to listen well and speak or read
Yeah.
at the same time. Oh,
Yeah.
so that's the answer of 7 and 8. Listen and read. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's
I
proceed
think
to
yeah.
the
I think the problem of both of them are the same me.
yes. Okay. So
Yeah.
they have two. So Andy, the grammar,
The
right?
grammar. Yeah. The
Yes.
mid. Yeah.
So that's why he is afraid to speak English or native speak. What is this? The English or language because he is afraid
Yeah. He
to
afraid.
speak because he is not good in grammar.
Grammar. Yeah.
While mhm, Olivia can't understand native speakers because
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
speak
Speak
too
too fast.
fast.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh. So grammar and the speaking skills or the
Yeah.
listening
Grammar.
skills is the problem.
Yeah.
Yes. You cannot easily catch what the speakers mean. Okay, so let's proceed to the next page.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen again and repeat. Oh, okay. I will play
Okay.
again the audio and you will repeat using this um, dialogue. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, okay. I think this is the same. The audio is the same.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it is the same with
Yes.
last video.
Unit 4. Recording 5.
Mhm.
Hi, you're listening to Ask the Expert, and in today's programme, we're talking about languages and how to learn a language. Our expert today is Sally Parker, who is a teacher. Hi, Sally.
Hello.
Sally, our first question today is from Andy. He says, I've just started learning English. My problem is that I'm too frightened to speak. My grammar is not very good, so I'm worried about saying the wrong thing. Have you got any advice for Andy?
Okay, well, the first thing is I think Andy should practice speaking to himself.
Speaking to himself? I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I know it sounds silly, but talking to yourself in a foreign language is a really good way to practice. You don't have to feel embarrassed because nobody can hear you. You can talk to yourself about anything you like, what you had for breakfast, where you were going for the weekend, anything. And the more you do it, the more you will get used to hearing your own voice and your pronunciation, so you won't feel so frightened in the classroom. Andy should try it.
I suppose so. Anything else? What about his grammar?
He has only just started learning English, so he is going to make lots of mistakes, but that's not a problem. That's how he'll learn. Andy shouldn't worry about making mistakes.
You're right. So, Andy, try talking to yourself and don't worry about making mistakes. Our next problem comes from Olivia in Brazil. She is worried about pronunciation. She says, the problem is I can't understand native speakers. They speak so fast and I can't understand their pronunciation. So, Sally, any ideas for Olivia?
Well, first of all, it's a good idea for her to practice her listening skills. She should listen to English as much as possible to get used to how it sounds. Listen to the news, listen to podcasts, watch English television.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And another thing she should do is to focus on listening and reading at the same time. If you listen to something on the internet, you can often read the transcript. If you listen and read at the same time, it'll help you see what the words sound like and how the words sound when a native speaker is talking.
Great. Thank you, Sally. Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for today, but next week we'll be looking at the...
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So this time, can you read the entire conversation?
Okay.
Okay, go.
Hello, hi. You are listening to Ask an Expert in today's program. We are talking about language and how to learn a language. Our expert today is Sally Parker, who is teacher. Hi, Sally. Hello, Sally. Our first question today is from Andy. He says, I have just started learning English. My problem is that I'm too frightened to speak. My grammar is not very good, so I'm worried about saying the wrong thing. Have you got any advice for Andy? Okay, well, the first thing is I think Andy should practice speaking to himself. Speaking to himself, I'm not sure that is a good idea. I know it sounds silly, but talking to yourself in a foreign language is really good way to practice. You don't have to feel embarrassed because nobody can hear you. You can talk to yourself about anything you like, what you had for breakfast, where you are going for the weekend, anything. And the more you do it, the more you will get used to hearing your own voice and your pronunciation. So you won't feel too frightened in the classroom. Andy should try it. Yeah.
Okay, next.
I suppose so. Anything else? What about his grammar? He has only just started learning English, so he is going to make lots of mistakes. But that is not a problem. That is how he learns. Andy should worry about making mistakes. You are right. So Andy, try talking to yourself and don't worry about making mistakes. Our next problem comes from Olivia in Brazil. She is worried about pronunciation. She says the problem is I can't understand a native speaker. They speak too fast and I can't understand their pronunciation. So exactly. Any idea for Olivia? Well, first of all, it is a good idea for her to practice her listening skill. She should listen to English as much as possible to get used to how it sounds. Listen to the news, listen to podcasts, watch the English television. Okay, that's a good idea. And another thing she should do, it to focus on listening and reading at the same time. If you're listening to something on the internet, you can often read the transcript. If you listen and read at the same time, it will help you see what the word sound like and how the word sound when a native speaker is talking. Great. Thank you, Sally. I'm afraid that's all we have time for today. Yeah.
Okay. So that's it. So
Yeah, that's it.
before we will continue, can you read the mispronounced word here in the chat box?
Yeah.
Starting the
Programmers.
word program.
Yeah. Programs.
Yes, that is
Programs.
only program. Okay.
Yeah. Programs.
Yeah,
Program.
program. Yes.
Program. Yeah.
Next,
Yourself. Yourself.
yourself.
Yourself. Yourself.
Self. F.
Self.
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 Yes.
Yourself.
Yourself, myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yourself.
Yes.
Myself. Yeah.
Good. Next. else.
else.
Yeah, somewhere else, someone else. Okay,
Yeah.
else.
Else.
Mhm.
Else.
Yes, with s, else.
Else. Yeah.
Yes, good.
Else. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Okay, another word.
Mistakes.
Mistakes. Mistakes.
Mistake.
Mm,
Mistake.
with
Mistake.
s.
Yeah.
Okay, with s.
Yeah. Mistake.
Mistakes.
Mistakes. Yeah.
Yes, takes.
Takes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Next word.
Sound.
Sound. D.
Sound.
Sound.
Yeah. Sound.
Yes, good.
Sound. Sound.
And
Sound. A phrase.
afraid. Letter D.
A
Yes,
phrase.
the last letter is D. D. Afraid.
Phrase.
Yes.
Phrase. Yeah.
Sound and afraid. It's
Yeah.
the
Sound.
sound of D is
Sound.
D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sound.
Sound.
A phrase.
No, it's
Afraid.
not afraid. Afraid. D.
Afraid.
Yes,
Afraid.
good.
Yeah. Afraid.
Okay. Yes. Okay, but you can practice that later.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's proceed to the next page. Okay, look at the radio presenters' responses. Mark them. Check if you are if that it is agree. I agree. X if I disagree. Or question mark if I agree but not completely. Okay, can you read the phrase number 1? Okay, did you remember from the dialogue, there is the underlined word. Number 1 is I'm not sure. That's a good idea. I suppose so. You're right. And okay, let's roll again. Okay, look at this. So these are some underlined word. First one is I'm not sure. That's a good idea. Next is I suppose so. So you're right. And that's good idea. Okay. So number 1. What can you say? Is it I agree? I disagree?
Yes, this agrees. I think that's a good idea. They agree.
I agree.
Yes, yes, I agree.
So this is check, right?
Yeah, it checks.
Okay,
I
how about
suppose so. Agreed. I think I suppose so.
I suppose so?
I suppose so. Yeah, I think I agree. I suppose so. I suppose so.
Is it I agree again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay,
think I agree.
Try to read the word. I suppose so.
I suppose so.
Yes. You are questioning,
I
right?
think so. I think it is similar to I think so, right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
So
I suppose so.
this is it I agree, disagree, or I agree but not completely sure?
I think I agree, but not completely.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So number 2
Agree,
is I
agree, but not
agree.
completely. Yeah,
Yes. Okay. I
completely.
suppose so. I think so.
Yeah,
Because if someone asks you, "Oh, Thien, is this a good idea? How how about your opinion?" Okay, if you can answer that, "Oh, I think so. It's good." Or
yeah,
I suppose so.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Number 3.
Number 2, you are right. Yeah, I
You're
think
you're
you're
right.
right. Yes,
Right.
you're
With
right.
T.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're right.
you're right. Yeah,
You're right. Okay. So is it
right.
agree, disagree?
Yeah, I think I agree. Agree.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course. You're right. So meaning you're correct.
yeah, you're correct. Yeah,
Yes, you agree.
agree.
How
Yeah, I
about
think
number 4?
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I disagree. I think I
Yes,
disagree.
of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
Because, yes, I'm not sure that's a good idea.
yeah,
So disagree.
yeah.
Okay.
It disagree.
So these are some examples. These 4 sentences here or phrases. This is an example of how to respond to advice. Okay? An
Yeah,
example on how you respond of some advices. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. If someone advise you,
What a
and you
yeah.
can answer this.
That's a good
Sen
idea. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. And I also think,
So this
also say,
is,
I suppose so. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So these
Okay.
are some response. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's proceed to the next page.
You're right. You're right. You are right. Or you're right. You're
Your,
right.
your.
You're.
Yes.
You're.
From the word you are.
Yeah.
Then you have to abbreviate the R. So you will be your.
You're. Yeah.
Yes.
You're right. You're right.
Yes. Okay. You're right.
Uh,
Okay.
I also read you are right. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can say
You're
it.
right. Yeah.
You are right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're right. Okay.
Listen again. Write the response for each piece of advice. Oh,
Right.
listen again. Write the
So,
response for each piece of advice. Okay. So do you
yeah.
want to listen again or you will answer these questions?
Yeah.
Hmm. Do you want to listen again?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's listen again. The audio.
I
Mhm.
think you have to re-enter on
Yes.
the red bar.
Yes, because it's already. Mm. What happened?
Unit 4. Recording 5.
Hi, you're listening to Ask the Expert, and in today's programme, we're talking about languages and how to learn a language. Our expert today is Sally Parker, who is a teacher. Hi, Sally.
Hello.
Sally, our first question today is from Andy. He says, I've just started learning English. My problem is that I'm too frightened to speak. My grammar is not very good, so I'm worried about saying the wrong thing. Have you got any advice for Andy?
Okay, well, the first thing is I think Andy should practice speaking to himself.
Speaking to himself? I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I know it sounds silly, but talking to yourself in a foreign language is a really good way to practice. You don't have to feel embarrassed because nobody can hear you. You can talk to yourself about anything you like, what you had for breakfast, where you were going for the weekend, anything. And the more you do it, the more you will get used to hearing your own voice and your pronunciation, so you won't feel so frightened in the classroom. Andy should try it.
I suppose so. Anything else? What about his grammar?
He has only just started learning English, so he is going to make lots of mistakes, but that's not a problem. That's how he'll learn. Andy shouldn't worry about making mistakes.
You're right. So, Andy, try talking to yourself and don't worry about making mistakes. Our next problem comes from Olivia in Brazil. She is worried about pronunciation. She says, the problem is I can't understand native speakers. They speak so fast and I can't understand their pronunciation. So, Sally, any ideas for Olivia?
Well, first of all, it's a good idea for her to practice her listening skills. She should listen to English as much as possible to get used to how it sounds. Listen to the news, listen to podcasts, watch English television.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And another thing she should do is to focus on listening and reading at the same time. If you listen to something on the internet, you can often read the transcript. If you listen and read at the same time, it'll help you see what the words sound like and how the words sound when a native speaker is talking.
Great. Thank you, Sally. Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for today, but next week we'll be looking at the...
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's try if what's the response of these 4 sentences or 4 advices. Is it you're right, I suppose so, that's good idea, or I'm not sure, that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay, number 1. Can you read, please?
Number 1, I think Andy should practice speaking to himself.
Okay, practice.
Practice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. S, practice.
Practice.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I think Andy should practice speaking to himself. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the response to this advice?
Yeah. The response. The response is that is not a good idea.
I'm not sure, right?
Yeah, not sure. Yeah, I'm not
I'm
sure.
not sure that's good. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I'm not sure
Yes.
that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yes, because Andy is what? Frightened. He is
Yeah. Yeah.
frightened to speak. Yes, he is afraid to speak English because of his grammar. So the response should, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Okay, number 2.
Yeah. And number two, Andy should try it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and the
Should.
response is
Mhm.
I think so.
Yes.
Yes, the response.
I
Yes,
I suppose so.
yes, I suppose so. I suppose so.
Yes,
Yes,
because it's just the advisor who insists, who really insists that and they should try it too.
yeah,
Yes, but the speaker did uh didn't sure if the Andy should do that, right?
yeah,
Should do should practice. So um the response is I suppose so or I think so
yeah.
because you are not sure. Okay, number 3.
Number three, Andy, shouldn't worry about making mistake. Mistakes.
Making mistakes.
Mistakes. Yes.
Mistakes. Okay, and they
Mistakes.
shouldn't worry about making mistakes. Okay,
Yes.
so what's the answer?
Yeah. I think
Response.
the response is you're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
Right.
right.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Yes, because Andy, if
Uh,
he really wants to learn, so Andy shouldn't worry about making mistakes. And of course, your response is that's right or you are right.
yeah.
You're right. Okay.
You're right. You're right. Yeah.
Yes. And or you agree, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. You
Agree.
agree of what uh, the advisor advised to Andy. Okay. Number 4.
You agree. I agree. Right.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. You agree.
Yeah.
You're right. That's right. You're
Yeah.
correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
that's a good idea. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4. Olivia should listen to English as much as possible.
Mhm.
Yeah. The response is that's a good idea. I think that's a
Yes.
good idea. Yes.
Or you're right. Just
Yes.
yes. This
That,
is
you're right.
this
Yeah.
respond. You're right. That's good idea. Is all agree. Yeah. Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Both.
All agree.
You are agree. Yes. You
Yeah.
agree.
You
Okay.
agree.
Olivia
Yeah.
should listen to English as much as possible.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the best thing to do to make you better in English is to listen and read. Okay. Listening and reading.
Yes.
Yes.
Listening from podcast and
Yes. Mhm.
watch some television movies. Yeah.
English, yes, English movies.
This movie. Yeah.
So that's it. Okay, so now let's proceed to the next page. So those are some advices and how to respond to advise. Okay. Oh, talk to your teacher about how to learn English. Yes.
Yeah, I think learning online and watching and what film, watching film and watch film without subtitle is good to it's good way to to improve the listening skill.
Yes,
But
of course. In
yeah,
learning English, the important one is your grammar,
yeah,
right?
but
Grammar.
sometimes with our subtitle, I can understand the film, but I can hear. Sometimes I can hear what they are saying. So I think
Yes.
yes. So
But
I think
I think the good thing is you don't watch a movie with subtitle.
yeah.
Yes, so that you can practice listening the word. Yes.
Yeah, the idea with the idea with we should watch a film with subtitle so that we can see the words and we can learn the word and learn about the pronunciation, and I
Yes,
think
the
this
pronoun.
also that is a good idea.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think
Subtitle.
yeah,
But
yeah,
if you want to learn, if you really understand, so you have
yeah,
to try
yeah,
watch.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
once you have to try yourself. Oh, I will try to watch a movie without subtitle if I can understand now. Yes. So if you feel that you didn't understand the movie and then you
yeah,
watch again with subtitle.
yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes
Just to
I
improve.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes
Mhm.
I watch it in try in two time. For the first time,
Yes.
I watch with the subtitle, and the second I watch without subtitle.
Oh. But
But
maybe at the end of this lesson, at the end of
yeah,
this
okay,
unit,
yeah.
yes, maybe you can now watch movie without subtitle.
I
Yes.
hope that.
Yes, okay. All you have to do is you have to learn grammar,
Yeah,
mhm, the 8 part of speech.
yeah. The
Yes,
grammar,
that's
the grammar, and
the
yeah, the
vocabulary,
vocabulary.
the
Yeah,
pronunciation.
yeah, that's
Yes,
correct. Yeah,
yeah, the listening skills.
yeah.
And
I think the pronunciation is also important because when I read it in a wrong way, I cannot hear what they are saying. This word.
yes, so
Yeah,
that's why if you will let you read the entire conversation. I don't want to be just like, oh, let's read the dialogue. I will be this person and you will be this character. And I want
yeah,
you to read along the entire conversation for you to practice your reading comprehension.
yeah.
Yes, so that I immediately know your mispronounced words. Yes, and we can practice that immediately. Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Yes. Okay, so much for that. So do you have any questions about our lesson for today?
No, no, I have no for now.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, so can we proceed to the part 2 of our lesson?
yeah, okay.
Okay, let's proceed because we have still time. So let's proceed the part 2 of this lesson. Lesson objective, practicing what you have learned in part 1. Oh, it's
This
just
is what you have
continuation.
said.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's just a continuation of our lesson from the part 1. So let's continue. Okay, so next slide. How many useful phrases or vocabulary from the previous lesson do you still remember? Okay, again.
yeah,
Mhm.
okay. I think the useful phrase is giving It's giving a advice and respond for advice, and we can use you should. If you want if we want to give the advice, we can use you should. You should you should not, and we can respond, and we can respond for advice. We can use you are right. That's a good idea. That we had just learned. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the respond from the advice is these are the examples from the chat box. Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So good. Now let's proceed to the next slide. Okay. So let's learn some vocabulary this time. Use the clues to complete the crossword. Oh.
Good. Oh,
That's
it's
too.
difficult.
Yes. Okay. Let's try.
Okay.
Can you see the
Yeah, I see. But
number? It's
yes,
very.
it's quite
very.
small.
Okay. I will zoom. Oh. Okay. How about this
Yeah,
time?
I think it's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So number 1 example is make.
Right.
One of the best things about going to university is that you make a lot of new friends.
Yeah.
Okay. So how about number 4? So this is number 4, 4 letters.
I
4
can't see the
letters.
number.
Yes, I
letter.
think this is number 4.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 letter.
This, yes, 4 letters.
Yes.
Okay, I will zoom again out.
Now I think the number is
It's
too
very,
small.
yes,
Very
it's
small.
very
So
tiny.
I can see. I just see a dot.
Oh, that's it. That's the last zoom in. Okay, so this is, so let's try number 4.
Okay. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letter.
Yes, okay.
4 letter.
Can you read the sentence?
On Friday we have to do blank. So I need to learn the vocabulary. We
On
have
Friday.
we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4 example. Oh, I think the answer in the left corner. You see
What
the
word?
answer?
Yes. Okay. Okay, so number 4 is?
Yeah, I think the test.
Test.
We have to do a
Test. Can you say it? Test.
Yeah.
Test.
Test.
Can you say it? Test. Test. Test.
Yeah. Test.
Yes. Not that.
Test.
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 Okay.
Yeah. Test.
Tests.
Yeah, we have to do a test.
Good.
So I need to learn the vocabulary. Yeah.
Okay. Number 7. I would love to play.
Love to play but our flat is too small to have
one. Okay. I would love to play the blank, but our flat is too small to have one.
7. How many characters? The 7 is, I don't see the 7.
Number 7 is here.
Yeah.
This one. Okay, so I will use the snipping tool for, I will answer. I will write the letters or the word. Okay.
Yeah.
So number 4 is tests.
Yeah.
Okay. And how about number 7? Number 7 is I would love to play the.
Love to play the piano.
Yes.
Piano, the music. Yeah.
Piano. But our flat is too small to have one.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about number 8? So number 8 here is this one.
Yes, number 8.
There, yes.
At my school, we play a lot of it. Keep us fit.
At my school, we play a lot of. Oh, this one.
Yes, a lot of sport.
Yes.
That's the
Okay.
answer. the left.
Yes. But it's okay. Let's try to answer without yes.
Because I think it's difficult for me. I never play the similar game.
Yes. Okay. So at my school, we play, yes, but for me, I like to play this crossword puzzle. Yes. In a newspaper, I love to collect newspaper and answer the crossword. See the yes. Okay, so number 8.
Number 8. Number 8 is for. Where is number 8?
Oh, it's already done. So at my school, we play a lot of sport.
Yes. Number 10.
Okay, how about number 10? This one is number 10.
Number 10. Number 10. I am doing a course in my computer skill. In computer skill, and most of time I study.
I'm doing a course in computer skills, and most of the time I study. Because you are using computers, so
most time
you
I
study
online. Yeah.
Yes, online.
Yeah.
Oh,
Online.
is this?
Online.
Yes, online. Okay.
Yeah.
How about number 11?
I have to an exam at the end of the year. I have to do an exam. I have to.
Yes.
I
But
have
this in crossword is 4 letters, so take. Okay. Do is the right one, but in this crossword there are 4 letters, so take.
Yeah, take.
Okay.
I have to take. I have to take an exam.
Have to take an exam at the end of the year. Okay, how about down?
I don't
Number
like.
1.
Yes, I don't like speaking French because I make a lot of mistakes. Yeah.
Okay, again, miss. Yes, mistakes.
Yeah.
Mistakes. Yes, okay.
And
number
2.
This is number 2.
At the end of the year, all the students give a
give a yes
test. Yes, the answer performance.
Yes. Okay, so per 4
months.
months. Okay.
Yeah. At
Okay,
the end
next.
of the year, all the students give a performance. Yeah. When you learned about painter like Picasso and Salvador Dali. When you
Study.
study, yes, when you study art. When you study.
Okay, this one is number
Study.
3. Okay, next.
I could like to study foreign language.
Yes, of course, that's language.
Russian and Spanish. Foreign language. Right? Foreign language, yeah.
I'd like to study foreign language like Russian and Spanish.
Yeah. I like.
Oh, why?
Language.
Why this is... Oh, this is not correct.
Yeah, not correct.
So where is that? Languages. Language. Oh, yes. I think
enough.
in this part, yes.
Yeah.
Language. So there is G. Ah, it's okay.
Yeah,
It's correct. Yes, there is a space
yeah.
here. Sorry. Okay, so languages.
Yeah,
It's correct.
language.
And the number 6.
At the
Here is
school,
number
we
6.
didn't have to wear a uniform.
Mm.
We would we want our own clothes.
Okay,
The uniform, yeah, uniform.
Okay. And the last one.
And every week we play, right? We play, yeah, we play game like tennis or netball.
Yes,
Netball,
play. Just play without S. Play.
plays, yeah,
Every week we play games because games is already is S. So games like tennis or netball.
yeah, netball.
Yes. Okay. So that's it. So now let's proceed to the next page. Okay. So read the advertisement and complete the conversation 1 and 2 using can, can't, have to, don't have to. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Learn to play music, beginner class. Saturday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. Free $40 for 6 lessons. Only wanted to play the drum or the guitar. Want to play the piano? Come and join us for fun music lesson. Try any instrument you want, and we will help you learn to play. No previous experience necessary. We supply the instrument. So you don't need to bring your own. Children and others welcome. Yeah.
Mhm.
Children and others welcome.
Welcome. Well.
Welcome. Where?
L. Well.
Where?
It's
Where?
not, okay. Well. L. It's not R. Well. L. La.
That
L.
where? Where?
Well. Welcome.
Where? Welcome.
Mhm.
Welcome. Yeah. Where?
Well. Well. L. Welcome.
Welcome.
Okay.
Welcome.
Okay, you
Where?
can practice that. So
Yeah.
there's no
Where?
R. Okay. There's no R in this word. Okay. Well is L. L.
Air. Air.
Yes. L. Letter
Air.
L.
Air. That where? Come.
Well.
Where?
Welcome.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome.
Okay, Saturday morning is 10 to 11 a.m. So fee, 40 pounds for 6 lessons. Always wanted to play the drums. Yes, this is the pound
Pound. Yeah.
per.
Pound.
Yes, okay, that is 40 pounds.
Pound.
Always wanted to play the drums or the guitar? Want to try the piano? Come and join us for the fun music lessons. Try any instrument you want and we'll help you learn to play. No previous experience necessary. We supply the instruments so you don't need to bring your own. Children and adults welcome. Okay, so this is an advertisement, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so now let's proceed to the next page and let's answer this. So, Susan, can you read?
Yeah. Hi. I like to come to the beginner music class, so I have to be able to play an instrument.
Okay, so this is an example.
Yeah. I have to. No,
Do I
you,
have?
teacher.
No.
No, you can't play instrument.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay.
you, you can choose your
Yes.
instrument
Another
here.
can. Number
Yeah,
3 is can.
yeah. And we will help you to learn. Susan, I come to lesson first to see if I like. Can I come to a lesson first to see if I like it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can. Another can.
Yes.
Mhm.
Can I come to learn? Yeah.
Number 2 again. What's your answer? Teacher.
Can. Yes. Teacher.
No. So no. From the word no. You? Teacher said no.
Teacher
So that's,
say no. You can't play.
oh,
And
is that can?
you can play an instrument.
You?
Can you shoot?
Another negative word. Don't what?
You don't play, right?
You don't have. Because your
Ah,
choices is it the
can
answer is
play.
can,
Can,
can't,
yeah,
have
don't
to.
play.
Okay. Yes. Look at in the chat box. These are
Yeah,
some choices. Yes. Can, can't, have to, don't have to. So
yeah, okay.
so again the teacher said no, so this is already negative, right? So you
Yeah, so
you
you don't
have to.
have
Yes.
to,
Number 2.
yeah, you don't
Mhm.
have to play an instrument. Yeah,
You can
you can choose your instrument here. Instrument here.
ins
In,
instrument.
instrument. Yeah,
Yes.
instrument.
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 No, with
In,
S here in the first
in,
syllable. Instrument.
instrument. Instrument.
Okay, good.
Instrument. Yeah. Instrument here. Yeah.
Mhm.
You can
And
choose your instrument here and you will
ins. Don't forget the S sound.
in.
Ins.
In.
Yes,
Yeah.
good.
In. In. We will have instrument here and we will help you to learn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4.
Susan, can I come lesson first to see if I
First.
like it? First.
Yes,
Yeah.
first.
First.
Okay.
First.
Mhm. Good. Next.
Yeah. Well, I afraid
Mhm.
to listen and listen.
Instrument and the word first. Mhm.
Instrument first.
What's the
First.
possible answer? Mhm. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I afraid you can't
Yes.
come to lesson unless you sign up for the whole course.
Whole course. Yes.
Uh,
Well, I'm afraid you can't come to the lessons unless you sign up for the whole
uh,
course.
uh,
Okay.
okay.
Number 6.
Can I bring children? Right. Okay. Can I bring children? Can. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can.
And
Yeah. You you can. You can.
yes, because from the word yes,
Yeah. You can.
yes, you can.
Yeah. Children love it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to bring my own instrument?
Yes, have
Yeah,
to. Do
yeah,
I
I have
have
to.
do I have to bring my own instrument?
Yeah, instrument.
Mm-hmm.
No, we have instrument here. You can use it. You can
Yes.
use. Yeah,
No,
can use.
we have instrument here. You can use.
Yeah,
Okay.
can use.
Okay. So good.
Yeah,
Another conversation. Conversation 2.
yeah, it's similar. Try our Arabic language and culture course. Tuesday, Thursday evening, 6 to 8 p.m. Saturday, Thursday, October.
Mm.
Full price, 180 pounds. Reduced rate for student, 130 pounds. Yeah, interesting.
Interested? So it's question
Interested.
mark.
Yeah,
Yes.
interested. Just come up, just come along to the first class. No need to
Class.
class.
Yes.
Class. No need to register first. Just bring an enrollment form with you. Pay after the class if you wish to enroll.
Wish, yes.
Wish to
Wish,
enroll.
S-H, S,
Wish.
wish,
Yeah.
wish,
Wish.
Mhm.
Wish.
wish.
Wish. Wish. We wish.
Yeah.
We wish you a Merry
We wish
Christmas.
you, yeah,
We
wish.
we wish. Yeah.
We wish you, yes, Merry Christmas. Christmas is much approaching.
We wish. Yeah.
Wish, yes,
Wish. Wish.
wish. Okay, so now let's answer. Okay,
Yeah.
student.
Student. I'm a student. How much do I can pay? I have to pay. Right?
Yes, have
Yeah.
to,
How much
yes.
I have to pay.
Mhm.
Secretary.
Secretary,
Yeah,
secretary.
secretary is a reduced rate, so you only have to pay, right?
Yes,
Only have to pay 130 pounds.
yes,
Student, do I have to
yes,
register first?
another have to.
Yeah, do I have to register first?
So secretary, no.
Secretary, no.
So
You
no.
no, you haven't. No, you don't. You don't have. You don't have
Yes,
register.
okay.
Yeah,
Don't have.
you don't have. Yeah, you can come along. You
Mm,
can right. You can come along to the first class. First class. If you like the class, you can complete the form at the
complete.
end.
Yes,
Complete the form
yes.
at the end of the lesson.
Mm. Student,
Student, can I pay by quiz?
check,
Quiz.
check. No, it's check,
Check.
check. Yes,
Check.
check from the bank. Check.
Yeah,
I pay by check.
by check.
Yeah,
Yeah, can I
check
pay
or
by check?
cash.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
yes, you can pay by card or check on the night.
Check. Yes.
Check.
Good.
Yeah, you can pay by card.
Mhm.
Check by the night. Yeah, check.
Can I pay? Can I pay by
Can I
check?
pay by check.
Yes,
Okay.
check.
Yeah.
And secretary?
Yes, you can pay by card or check on the night.
Yes. So you can pay by
Card,
card or
card,
check on the
card,
night.
card,
Card with
card,
D. Card.
card,
Yes.
card,
Okay.
card.
So that's it. So can we continue our lesson on Tuesday?
Yeah, okay. Oh,
Okay,
this
so
is
let's
quite long.
continue on Tuesday. On Wednesday, sorry. On Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so did you learn a lot on this lesson, Tien?
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to practice words with ending with S and ending with D.
L, D, yeah.
Yes, okay, so that is
Yeah.
your homework.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you have to
Yes,
practice
yeah,
words
okay.
with, yes, ending with S, is
Yes. Yeah,
H, and letter D. Okay?
yeah. I think
Yes.
I have a lot mistake with the D, with the
D
S
and letter S.
N.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you will familiarize those words, if you will practice this word, so maybe you can now, you can speak English well.
I hope
Yes.
that.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So let's practice step by step.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Okay. So much for that. Thank you for having me as your teacher again.
Okay.
So yes, just keep
Okay.
studying hard, and I am sure you will be successful in your English study. Okay. Thank you, Tin. Good
Okay, thank
night.
you. Yeah, thank you very much and good night.
Yes. Good night.